what you're thinking. Who's the fat guy auditioning for The Sopranos? Are we over it now? Thank you. Good evening, thank you for coming. Just real quickly again, if you can tonight, please be generous with the waitstaff. They're working their ass off. And they do this for a living. It's not a freaking hobby, and don't tip like you're from Illinois, okay? My name is Jim Morales, and I am your pudgy Hispanic for the evening. A couple guys from work are going, "You ain't been pudgy since Reagan was president." I said, "Nice." The Hispanic thing kind of throws people. I think we used to use the word Latino, and I threw that name at a guy a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Dude, that's gotta suck during the summer." And I kind of gave him that Cocker Spaniel, what the and then I got it. No, dude, Latino, not albino. Now, typically when I mention the word Hispanic, the reaction is pretty much the same. Ladies reach for their purses, guys double check to make sure the wallet's secure. Now, did you hear that little nervous laughter just now? That means it's true. Now, the good news for you tonight is that I'm what you call a high-tech Hispanic. And thank you. And that means that your wallets and your purses are safe. On the other hand, it does mean that I've entered into a leveraged profit-sharing limited partnership with a couple guys in the parking lot. And anything of value that you left in your cars will be available for repurchase tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on eBay. A little Hispanic regifting. I'm not the first high-tech Hispanic. That honor belongs to the Mayans, who occupied the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico long freaking time ago. And they were technologically advanced. They built mathematically perfect pyramids and then just freaking disappeared from the face of the earth. Big archaeological mystery. Let me clear up that mystery for you. Our friends the Mayans, like the rest of us, like to go on vacation. One year they headed south into Central and South America, discovered a little cash crop, and decided very early on that building pyramids, dude, is a waste of freaking time. I'm going to go home tonight and make a little note in your history books. Mayans, very smart, didn't disappear, got toasted. Tell that to Mr. Schultz in 7th freaking grade. Next on the Hispanic timeline, we have to move forward to about the middle of the last millennium. We got into a real busy period of high-tech Hispanic things when a nice Italian kid by the name of Columbus hit up the Queen of Spain for some high-tech financing on a boat deal he was working on. And history, of course, tells us that Queen Isabella hocked her jewels to pay for the expedition to the New World. Didn't happen. And my proof of this is any of you who really know a Hispanic woman know with absolute certainty. There is no way she coughed up the rocks for some stinking boats. What is far more likely is our friend Christopher Nice Italian boy. Made her an offer she couldn't refuse. And was off to the bedroom for a session of hide the salami. So the boats got paid for, folks. Make no mistake about it. Thank you. And considering the amount of Hispanic influence on that expedition, we're very lucky, because it could have been the Nina, the Pinta, and the Chevy Impala, and that would. Queen Isabella, by the way, very busy this time of history. Her and a priest buddy of hers by the name of Torquemada invented another little high-tech Hispanic innovation. You've all heard of it, a little thing called the Spanish Inquisition. It's true. This little high-tech party patrol lasted 300 years. Killed over 300,000 people, mostly burned at the stake, and makes an episode of The Sopranos look like the freaking Waltons. Now, the lesson in history here, folks, is very simple. If you ever see a priest and a Hispanic woman coming at you at the same time, either say I do or run like hell. Personally, I think Ben Affleck made the right call. All I'm saying, draw your own freaking 5-carat conclusions, all right? One other thing in this basic timeline we had to talk about, this is also the time the first high-tech Hispanic turf war erupted. A little basic altercation between the Spaniards of Madrid and the Mexico City Aztecs. This little multi-season skirmish got very bloody. Despite the fact that the Aztecs had the home turf advantage, they were woefully unprepared for the coaching skills and the offensive prowess of the Spaniards when the game was all said and done. Coach Hernando Cortez and his team, 47-0 over the Aztecs, and the Spaniards walked away with the gold. Now let's find our next high-tech Hispanic. We've got to jump all the way forward to 1966. It's a long freaking time. By applause, how many of you have seen Star Trek? Long about the middle of the first season, we discover that one of Captain Kirk's bosses is a guy, no lie, named Commodore Mendez. Hispanic. One of the first times in the history of network television that Hispanic was actually put in charge of something important, technologically sophisticated, and big. And of course, I think we all know Star Trek broke a lot of gender and racial boundaries, and that was very cool in the 60s. However, that having been said, it is important to note that there has never been a recurring role for a Hispanic on any of the starships named Enterprise. Never! Not one! Now you might think I'm upset about that. I'm not. It makes sense to me. Follow along. Scotty, I need more power. I'd like to captain, but that damn Martinez has got the goddamn engineering room smell like refried beans. Bones, get down there. Help Scotty. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a mariachi band. But the real reason, there was never, ever a Hispanic member of the crew of the Enterprise, is because if there was, Captain Kirk would have never gotten laid. Work with me here. Captain Kirk, I have a farm boy, Latino dude from LA. Who's getting the most space nookie tonight? No, baby, I love green skin, and 3 boobs are not too much for me. Listen, I got to go somewhere where someone else has boldly gone before. You've been very kind. Thank you very much.